Let's get it. Episode one, man. Waiting for Brooklyn Bell to hop on. You grind, we grind together, baby. Yeah, so let's get it, man. We talk about everything, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Brooklyn Bell, what's up? What's up? That's the peeps right there. I'm about to.
Ooh. Let me clean my camera. Hold up. My camera be dirty. Hey, y'all.
Hey,
I'm blowed,
how you
y'all. How
doing?
are you today?
Yo, long time don't see.
And that's who for?
Yeah, let's be professional on Grindaz Vision
You know, I'm
podcast.
always professional, but I can't help the authentic, the authentic part of me. It
Yeah,
always likes to do with. But
yeah.
how you
But yeah, man.
doing? I miss
So
you, bro.
yeah, you're in our mission too. Look, so introduce yourself to the people. Introduce yourself to the This is the first episode. You're on the first episode of Grindaz Vision
No
podcast.
pressure.
You already know what it
I
is,
mean,
man.
you didn't really specify the first very episode, so well, hello. The Grindaz
Yeah,
Vision podcast. My
yeah.
name is Brooke Mouse. I am a choreographer slash dancer slash writer. I mean, I'm the Jackie of all trades, but I just emphasize on my talents every now and then. How you guys doing? The pressure is real because I rather dance than talk.
All right.
So you kind of got me there right now, and I'm still like, I'm gonna take you all in right now.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah. So explain, like tell the people how did you like when did you first started dancing?
okay. So basically, I used to dance hall because I come
Yeah,
from a Trini American culture. My mom is Trinidadian,
yeah.
and my
Shout out
dad's down
to
south. So I always had the waistline thing, but my best friend, my mentor, Derek Williams, the late Derek
yeah.
Williams, my best friend, he basically seen something in me, and he basically took me under the wing and taught me every style since I was 11.
Okay. So any like anybody you specifically work with like that's big or even they don't
I
even have to be
mean,
big.
I used to
Anybody
be a
that's
video
big?
vixen because I used to be a model. I used to model with this agency called Loyal Spot Ladies, and I had a manager, and her father was a photographer that was connected to other things that worked out for networking reasons. And I basically was like a video vixen. I didn't utilize my dancing skills, but I utilized my looks. I did photo shoots. I worked with Batman Scoop, Britney Spears. Uh,
Mm.
where
That
else?
man Scoop
Mike
is a
Wild.
big deal.
I've done the back behind the scene videos for a lot of artists that had non-disclosures, of course. But yeah, even if it was like a clip, like I've done it. I've stood in the ringer. That job is not easy in any way. Whether you're a vixen, whether you're a dancer, or the artist himself, you just got a lot of work to do.
Cause I see you. Cause I know you rap too. You know you do music too as well,
Why you gotta
and all
why you
that. But
gotta
we
do
gonna
all
get to
that?
that.
Why you gotta do all that?
We gonna get to that. But I see when like cause your dancing technique is like to me when I look, I look at your page and stuff, and I know you did a little promo for my song before back then,
Right.
for Drippy. But I see your dancing technique is like it's mixed with like the urban with techno with like
Oh
like
yeah,
I like it. So
get.com. Like
let them know
honestly, I'm
what
sorry
made
to
you
interrupt
dance
you.
like
Keep
that.
going.
What made you dance like that?
Okay, so you're the perfect person to ask that question because I didn't know if people were able to discover my form, which I would call in particular no form for me, because this day and age these kids have a form. Like everything
Yes.
that's going on, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, or anything affiliated with music, these kids have a structure and form. Like whether you're from the east, you're getting sturdy, or you're from Florida, you're from Jersey, you know, you're hitting the bounce, you're doing all of that. And, you know, you have real live technical dancers, the ballet dancers, the Broadway dancers, the ones that show compassion in other ways, and it's actually true, how would I say, conditioned forms. Why? Because they were schooling for it and all types of things. But you didn't have schooling for crunk. You didn't have schooling for the Harlem Shake. You didn't have schooling for getting sturdy or the Jersey bounce. It was created by people. So me being an all around the world type dancer, because I've done it all, you know, I didn't personally do a lot of schooling, but I've taken classes on techniques that I didn't know, like such as ballet, you know, and everything else was like adopted because I was, you know, grateful to have such a mentor that did go to these performing art schools that was trained in these areas, and instead of like leaving Alvin early and going off and venturing off, he gave back to his community. And he worked at after school programs. He worked with people such as myself. He created groups for the hood, for block parties and talent shows. I just had the enough, how would I put it? I was blessed enough to be his friend as well. Even though I was like younger than him, he was a very powerful person in my life, and he still is, even in that.
So do you feel, no, do you feel, right, that it's still a lot of people getting involved in their community with teaching the kids how to dance?
Definitely. Honestly, it's underrated. It's happening all around the world. It's just not being appreciated enough to be publicized and how would I say, PR'd enough. It's not getting promoted enough. Why? Because it's called unity, and I don't want to go that far deep, but you know how that goes in life. So, you know, everything has to be publicized.
We're gonna go deep. We're gonna go deep. Cause we have to.
I gotta hold
This
hands for
platform.
that. And when I want to go deep,
Look, this platform is for the people. Meaning that Grindaz vision is for the grinders. It's for how you see your grind, how you grind. So you gotta let people know how important it is for people to get involved with these kids and with the community. Period. You know, to get active, to keep dancing going. Because dancing, to me, remember, a lot of people used to be ashamed to say there was dancers from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Because you would be put in a bracket.
Particularly why? Because, you know, there was this saying that you had to be a certain type of sexual gender role to be dancing in a type of group like that danced to that acted a certain way. And honestly, dance is a form of expression to any passion to it. And when you have certain energies that can collide, like such as groups, there's always magic. And you know,
yes, yeah.
life things going on in their life, but outside that world, when they all come together, they all leave it there. Such as myself, we all leave it behind. It's therapeutic. It's a form of expression without talking, and it's being heard without talking. You feel like visible. So
yes, because you from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, and I know you heard of the flex dancer. Remember back in the days we had flex?
Yeah, I was, friends that still push it up to this day. You know, they just have different platforms that they, you know, dance at different names. They don't call it flexing anymore. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I don't like to get into the name calling, but like, we know what the culture of the people are, and that's all it is. It's a whole culture, and we evoluted. So my style and form that is how you say predictable to call out exactly what it is. It's just evolution. My form is evolution. I take everything that everybody's doing. I'm taking the old shit. I'm taking the new shit, and I'm evoluting it. I'm letting you know, like, look, I'm this age. Regardless of how I look, I can still do this shit. Why? Because it's an energy. It's a form that has no form. And when you're consistent, and when it doesn't matter where you came from, what school you learned from, when you're consistent and passionate about something, you cannot stop it.
God, we come from we come from the days where remember in the parties, remember, and the dancing was very important.
That movie was real. Like, I was one of those people. I didn't go to the club to get drunk when I was young and look cute and, you know, brown.
Pretty good.
So I'm like, let's show fair and square. They like, oh, y'all ain't want y'all new judges. Well, let's up. Like, on that type of time, that's like real life things. Step Up, all those movies that they actually started to like show and what a damn life can be about is real. So as a culture system, we must nowadays, you know, have it so comfortable with the generations getting comfortable with distance. They're comfortable with being on their phones. They're comfortable with being alone. They're comfortable with not going to family functions. And they're comfortable with doing their own thing. They don't have anybody that's format a type of culture system like
Yeah. Because remember, we used to have it used to be a whole, remember, it used to be a vibe with the electric slide, the whole family getting involved.
Music always brought everyone together. But nowadays, like music is becoming a divided system. What type of music to alters your frequency of how you adapt in the world and the energy.
Yeah, higher power, energy. And remember, we was talking about the energy thing too, where your energy, where energy must be high. And like, and we gonna get back, we gonna get to this too, where energy, high energy mess with high energy, low energy mess with low energy. That's how life goes. So you know what I'm saying. So and then now we gonna get to we did the dancing thing. Let the people know about your brand, Hollywood.
Oh well, Hollywood was originated in 2021, November 1st, and like I said, I'm grateful to be on your podcast and the first ever show. So Derek Williams, like you just need to know like you're very well missed and loved. And at the end of the day, I felt like he always created some type of distraction since he passed away. He knew his birthday was coming up. I was going to be in a funky mood. I already had Hollywood in the back of my mind, but something just gave the urge to create. I see the phone cases.
What made you? How did the brand Hollywood get created? Because he says Holly, and Holly is like a and then
that is a very cute like little memento because I have people that meet me and then gravitate to me in different ways, and they always have a nickname for me, whether it be Miss Prima Donna, well, Miss Sassy, and two people that don't know each other had nicknamed me Miss Hollywood. So at my job, but I guess was swag that when they would have new trainees, they would literally bring them to my terminal and say, if you don't like the uniform, look at how Johnson swags it out. I got a Gucci belt on. I got some Jordans that match the whole uniform. So he's Hollywood for that. And then my brother, he has a home attendant.
Shout out to your brother. You talking about Savion?
Brother Jamal. He has a home attendant by the name of Jones, and she always is Hollywood. Like I just have that pizzazz, I guess, and I always talk about how I'm a billionaire and how I do this and how I do that, and I don't brag, I just below, but yet I have a good spirit about myself. So everybody comes from somewhat type of poverty, unless you had the Rockefeller silver spoon in your mouth. Type of poverty, whether it was mental, economical, anyway, from the hood. So I just said Hollywood. Everybody that
like basically Hollywood, basically you want it, you thinking rich, so now you from the hood, so I'm gonna put it together. Hollywood.
They call me Miss Hollywood. I'm like, no, get it correct. It's Hollywood, down the yellow brick Project Road, bro.
Yeah, I feel it, and it's very important to explain to the people of why did you pick this name, because because they need to know that we come from the hood. You feel me? And everything wasn't on peachy, you heard?
Everybody came from the hood that made it. And as I so brand is me, and I am my brand. So Hollywood is me. Like they call me Hollywood from the hood. I came from the hood. I'm not gonna act that way like the statistic, the statistic that's
I mean, me from knowing you, me from knowing you for a minute, you never. Me from knowing you from you don't act all bougie. Like you keep it real. You keep it straightforward. So I respect
I
that.
think I'm bougie off of my looks because my eyes tend to talk a lot, but I just be talking to myself in my head most of the time. They don't even know that, like, unless you really know.
But people get intimidated, you know. I remember what we was talking about too, where when it comes with confidence, when it comes with you want to build, you got goals, you want to do something in life. People get scared on that. Like there's a lot of people that's comfortable being average. It's cool. It's cool you being comfortable being average. You know what I'm saying? But we want to be.
I'm kind of West, first child. Like, okay, what do you think you getting at? And I be looking at them like, it's okay you feel that way. Like, it's okay we have this job, but I'm so sorry I don't live in this world. I live in the future. Maybe it's okay. I accept it. I just want you to accept it.
Yeah, yeah. But some people won't accept it. You know, that's why you gotta roll with like that's why I say like. But this is the same. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I'm the wrong person to be the smartest person in the room because now I feel like I'm about to educate everybody. Now I'm about to be a teacher. You don't believe what I'm saying? I'm about to give you the research behind it and behind that. So what I'm saying is beneficial.
The whole catalog, the whole catalog.
That don't know things either. I don't like that. I don't want you sitting next to me and you don't know shit. I'm embarrassed for you too. So instead of belittling you, I'm gonna put you on to something. And if you don't believe me, let me give you the resources so you can believe me, and then you can take your.
Each one teach one. Each one teach one. That's how we do it.
I don't think I learn things from kids and animals all the time.
That's deep.
All the time.
That's deep. That's deep. Because at the end of the day,
older people, because they always old people are forcing on you. They force it on you. You listen, but adults, you gotta take that shit with a grain of salt. Sometimes, always take that energy on. That's how I feel about it. But with kids, it's pure. It's unconditioned. They don't know. And with animals,
they're very energetic. They know they got the soul. They got the soul and spirit. So kids will tell you everything.
Animals are a lot because of that nowadays. Like,
do you are you like a nature person?
Earth sign, yeah. I hug trees. Not the hood trees, but I do hug trees. I don't hug the hood trees, but they don't.
I mean, trees are alive, So trees are alive, flowers are breathing. So
every time we breathe, we get oxygen. So I mean, why you can't hug a tree, but you breathing over it? That don't make sense to me.
I mean, at the end of the day, so boom. So let the people know what you got working on now, and what you trying to get in the future, and and the next question, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I will have my brand collectively making the money I expect to be making, and that would be in the near billion trifecta, or reaching the billion trifecta in 5 years. Yeah, hell yeah. 5 is one of my favorite numbers. 2555. That is, as you can see on my thing. But I'm my brand. I am a brand within itself. I come to realization about that. So during this time, I've been gaining patience with myself. I've been my process, because that's the only key to getting where I need to be. It's not necessarily mindset. My mindset is already there. I've written down before, like, my name and date, and somebody had to tell me to change it. It was already in 2020, and this was around 2020.
Yeah. You told me something about that. That you had to change it up.
Like, examination job that I have now. I've had great jobs. I've had many jobs. I think I'm collectively service of the people. So how I create what I choose to, pour my cup into, I have to make sure it makes me happy for one.
Yes, happiness.
And understand that the wealth is already there because it's already in me. It will come physically. It's already there. So with this time in the year span, I would say I'm giving myself order, learning patience with myself, learning the process. And then once I jump back into my marketing with Hollywood and branding, I jumped the first year. They revenue over $1,000 And within a month of my first try, everything I created was.
That's big.
Yeah, I have it jotted down. I have actually a whole book of Hollywood that has 10 years working it down, ideas, already sketched out everything. So all I actually gotta do is the physical work. Like I really thought through. And a lot of things, a lot of obstacles, a lot of distractions came in my life and a lot of hardship. And I had to deal with that, you know?
That builds character.
Yeah, and as I've been dealing with it, of course it got stagnated. Of course it was, you know, paused. But the dream never stopped. It still keeps going. And every idea that still came to play, I still wrote it down. I still jotted it down without physically formatting it out. And the vision is already clear. And all I have to do is actually physically create it. So with that, I try to get through the obstacles, through the struggles, understanding patience. Patience is the key to a lot of things. I really didn't have patience. Like, that's why I talk fast. I do everything fast.
I mean, you got to be patient in this world because you know that leaves you time to plan and you know and execute. And I want to say one thing. Thank you for the people that came in on the chat on the live.
Deep, and I'm not really paying attention to comments, but if you are listening, you know, relate to, just understand you're not alone. It doesn't matter how people will appear to be online or you may idolize. We are all human.
Yes.
We are all human, and we all have of struggle or obstacle we deal with. It doesn't matter what generally it is. If it bothers you and it bothers your energy and your frequencies and it makes you shift or doubt yourself away, it's wrong.
So what do you gotta cause we about to you know what I'm saying, we about to end this soon. What do you gotta tell the people out there that's trying to give up? What you gotta tell the people that's out there that want to give up?
For one, I would love to say that I really thank you for one because you are a positive energy that's always been around, very supportive and motivating. So it's like you that make people like me keep soaring. That makes when I'm thinking I'm having the worst, shittiest day and that I'm tired completely. The essence that I have to offer this world, not for just money, fame, success, is to bring that out of me. This is what I want to leave on this planet as my stomping soul. When you think about yourself, remember everybody has to live to die. Think
yes.
You want to have a appearance of your eulogy, not for any already gone, be gone. What would you leave this world or your children or what? We can't all change the world. We want to all make
it day by day.
What we can do though is change who we are and be authentic and understand that trying is not being a loser. Get where they are today. And it starts with
So before we lock,
you're going to be exactly 10 steps ahead than you were yesterday.
Yes.
Your emotions will be 10 steps ahead than it was yesterday. As much pain you go through and you keep getting through it and getting up, that pain is going to start to get smaller and smaller and it's going to be less dramatized and you're going to start moving forward. So don't stop nothing for nobody.
That's nice.
Don't stop
So
nothing for nobody.
So Bell, let the people know where they could find your work, where they could find your work, either on IG, YouTube, where can we find your work?
Okay, so if you're gonna be looking for Hollywood Brand, you're gonna be getting that website brought out soon. I just wanted to make sure I was dedicated because I already know my stuff is fire. People are gonna order it immediately. Yeah. Like I said, from a phone case to a bathroom set to a hoodie to a scully hat. I make it all. My vision board is I make everything. You're gonna be able to find that on IG.
I need some clothing. I need some clothes from you, man, so I can promote it on Grindaz Vision.
This week, I literally am waiting on some vinyls. So, like I said, I'm trusting the process because when it comes, I'm coming with a boom. I don't come to play.
I will brand it on here. You know, I could sponsor. You know, you could sponsor that, and I'll brand it on here as well. And then you already know.
Grindaz Vision because I'm not playing. When I come, I'm coming like a storm. I'm bringing you every season. And if you looking at Global Warming and you see my style of dancing, you can imagine what my product gonna look like. Crazy.
So
So
look, I love you. I love you to death. So we about to clock out of here. And look, listen, what do you have to tell me? Because I do this on this podcast. You could ask me one question.
how in the hell you get me to do your first episode and keep it a secret from me? Because you can't keep secrets.
Nah, it wasn't really a secret. It's just that, like, you know, like you said, we peoples, and you know, you
I'm
always
gonna get you.
support me.
I'm
You
gonna
always
get you.
support.
That was
You
a real
always
question
support.
though, because I was gonna ask that like later,
Yeah,
but since you gave me the opportunity, you really got me with this one
yeah.
because I would have said no.
You know, but look, you always support me. I support you. So I
Of
was like, you
course,
know
I
what?
would
Let
have
me
support you. I would have
let's
been
get
in
this
the crib watching
together.
like, ow, but
So
damn.
look, y'all. Thank you for whoever came on the live
Grindaz
and
Visions
everything. And look,
podcast. This was one of
this is
the
not the
best
last of
opportunities
her.
that you got to realize that you seeing love and direct community loving hunters straight
Yes.
out of here. And you got Brooklyn
Look, this
Bells,
is
the
not the
dancing
last.
choreographer, the Jackie of all trades, Hollywood CEO. So
Grind,
stay tuned. Y'all
grind
gonna
is
see a lot of me.
vision. You grind, we grind together. Let's get it.
Together. Woo! I'm about to get to doing content. You already know that, right?
All right.
Woo!